warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Messi versus the keeper, and only one winner.
I just thought he was alert and direct. There was no... He
ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Cristiano Ronaldo goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Rooney! Oh, good delivery, almost the perfect outcome.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Really getting hold of the ball, and the keeper turns it behind. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Look, there's some very good headers of the ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them a chance to go at this.
They've scored! 2 up, 2 easy. How many more to come? A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was. That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Messi. Goes on an adventurous run. Cristiano Ronaldo crosses. They are rampant, and already they're looking to run away with it. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is...
What a rocket! That is special! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Unbelievable.
All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. And the goal still quivers with the sheer ferocity of the strike.
Well, maybe they were asking for it there, because if you allow him that time...
World-class Karim Benzema! Disappearing out of sight.
Wonderful stuff, and it was all about quick thinking and even quicker feet, but you have to ask questions as to how he got through.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
This ball, who's going to get there? Contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring, because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And Bonlahor, the opportunity to showcase his dead ball craft. Keeper's ball. Speculative strike. Just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one. They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Rooney! Oh, my word, that is fantastic! Oh, that is a gem! And they are disappearing out of sight.
15 minutes is...
Absolutely thundered in. Keeper, no chance.
Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlaces.
Messi concedes a free kick for that. He's away. Benzema. It's Benzema! An absolute thunderbolt. A finish of true class. And already they're looking to run away with it. What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
4 in the game. He is the man. It's in. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb. Look, we've seen it from the fella before. Even from that sort of range, he's just really, really capable, and I think he must be catered for it. They have to work on that and get to him sooner.
Try from distance. It's Rooney! And another time. Goal! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Rooney did so well with that interception, but what followed was a pretty lethal counter-attack that took seconds to convert. That's as sharp as it gets, believe me.
Number 29.
Cristiano Ronaldo! It's anyone's ball. Benzema's delivery. Boots it to safety. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, it's wide.
What an effort that was. He's done very well from that distance.
So nearly came off for him.
Well, there's no doubt that the whole team revolves around him now. He leads by example, and he's become the main pivot. Cracking player.
It's Benzema. Benzema has a go! Can he find a finish? Yes, he can! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
It's Benzema! So what now? Ball Cross out on the left now. And Bonlahor will set up 2 goals. Aim forward. 15 minutes till half-time. It's gone out for a throw-in. Eto demonstrates his quality. Oh, and look who's there doing the defending. Cristiano Ronaldo fires from distance. He's put his foot right through that one.
Well, that's the kind of break that can do a lot of damage. It just lacked the finish to be a great counter-attacking strike. It was so direct.
Oh, that's great stuff. Exactly what he's all about.
Oh, he's just a nightmare for any defence. His movement, his pace, his anticipation, it's on another level. It's so hard for any defence to contain that.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. World-class Karim Benzema! Disappearing out of sight. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
How many more does he want? There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Bonlahor with the cross. It's a goal kick. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Chris, and in it goes. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
He snuffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Fine defending there. It's Rooney! Wayne Rooney! Only him! And already they're looking to run away with it. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
4 in the game. He is the man. By the keeper, he's just given it straight back. That is absolutely glorious. He's got himself a peach of a goal.
Unbelievable.
All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. No second invitation needed. Hit it true and unerring. A screamer.
Oh, that was just technically great. His balance was matched by the contact of foot and ball, and it's a top goal.
Oh, wow! An absolute pile driver. A finish right from the top draw. And they are disappearing out of sight. That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
He scores! And already they're looking to run away with it.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
4 in the game. He is the man. It's come back out. Get that clear. Oh, it's Benzema. It's Benzema! World-class Karim Benzema! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Information that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's come flying in. Benzema puts it into the middle. It's in! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Devastating. I mean, that's the only word you can use to describe that. That kind of breaking power is absolutely devastating. That was fantastic to watch.
How many more does he want? Messi puts his foot on the gas, shoots! Managed to get it away. That's the whistle for half-time. Here we go again. He's made sure that that won't get through. Rooney looking to penetrate opposition lines. Has a look and has a go. Oh, what a hit! What a hit! About as smooth as it gets.
Unbelievable.
Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. As long-range strikes go, that is a belter. Just brilliant.
Oh, that's such a pure strike. It was goal-bound as soon as it left his foot. Fantastic.
Come up against a brick wall there. Messi, and the ball's come out. Point blank header. Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle. But that was beautifully met, it really was.
Another piece of really good defending. Go down too well with his teammates. forward. What does he try from here? Could fall kindly. Goal! Well, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Belts one. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
He knows very well he can score from that distance. Not quite this time.
Oh, you could tell he really wanted that.
I think what we're looking at here is just a very special talent. Someone who can decide the outcome of a match on his own.
Rooney. Oh, it's Benzema. Benzema! Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Has a look and has a go. Now that was quite some save.
Well, that was worth the effort. I mean, it was a long way out, but he caught it so well.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Benzema! That is absolutely glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
An absolute thunderbolt! About as smooth as it gets!
Unbelievable.
What a fabulous hit! No keeper in the world is keeping that out.
Well, the power he managed to get into the shot just seemed to catch the goalkeeper by surprise. He really thumped it.
Brings it forward. It's a loose ball. Aimed long and direct. Benzema. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Suarez hurtles into the tackle, fires from distance. Oh, there was plenty on that.
OK, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
There he is, making his presence felt.
Well, he's certainly a player I'd be more than happy to watch. Tactically, he's almost impossible to stop.
It's Rooney! Thoughts?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Well, they could break here. What a hit! What a hit! He's got himself a peach of a goal! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Fine defending there. Speculative strike. Piece of really good defending. Oh, chance here! No mistake! Oh, Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Fires from distance. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
That's a pretty powerful effort, because he really got hold of that one, but he's not going to trouble the keeper from there.
And that should be the keeper's. Taken goal. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Number 22.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Gone a long way up and away. Drilled in low. World-class Karim Benzema!
Unbelievable.
Quite exquisite. Brilliantly dispatched.
Look, you can end up looking a bit silly if you don't make the right connection on the volley, but he met that cross perfectly.
Benzema! Ball's loose, who's getting there? Danger averted for now. Has a look and has a go. Benzema. Oh, taken with style. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Benzema is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
It's a long forward pass. Rooney got into a good position down the right, just needs support to arrive. Crosses it in low. Benzema has a go! World-class Karim Benzema!
Well, I think it takes real confidence and a natural technical ability to be able to do that. I think he made it look so easy, and it was anything but. I would have struggled with that big time.
He's made on the ball. What a rocket! That is special! A finish of true class! Absolutely thundered in. Keeper, no chance.
Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Oh, my word! That is fantastic! A finish right from the top drawer. That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Belts one. Now that was quite some save.
Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort.
Got rid of that, and he's missed it.
Well, there wasn't much on for him, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a try from there.
Up for a throw. Steal, he just read it. Walcott. Benzema. He'll try from distance. Oh, wow! An absolute pile driver. Oh, that is a gem.
Unbelievable.
No second invitation needed. Hit it true and unerring. A screamer.
Oh, that's such a pure strike. It was goal bound as soon as it left his foot. Fantastic.
Fires from distance. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
He knows very well he can score from that distance. Not quite this time.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Who's ball? Who's going to get there? Messi! No mistake! And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
4 in the game. He is the man. He's looking unstoppable here. In for a header. Wayne Rooney! Only him! A great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
To the middle, knocks it away. Now it's Messi. Messi hits it! Messi has been given offside. To the last 5 minutes. Fine defending there. Back to the keeper and try something new. Adebayor. Steaming forward. Speculative strike. Oh, impressive strike. He's putting on a show here, I think.
Yeah, he's definitely a player who looks like he can make something happen every time he's on the ball. He's just full of belief and energy.
The ball has crossed the line and it's a throw. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Messi tries running with the ball at his feet. And Messi! An absolute thunderbolt! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
How many more does he want? Outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, when you go one-on-one with the keeper, you can't afford any indecision. That was decisive and clinical.
Number 7.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Oh, what a hit! What a hit! About as smooth as it gets. What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Keeper got a hand on that and nicked it behind. Out to safety. Has a look and has a go. Now that was quite some save. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Belts one. What a rocket! That is special! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Unbelievable.
As long-range strikes go, that is a belter, just brilliant.
Oh, that was just technically great. His balance was matched by the contact of foot and ball, and it's a top goal.
Rooney brings the ball forward. He'll try from distance. Oh, my word, that is fantastic! He's got himself a peach of a goal.
Unbelievable.
And the goal still quivers with the sheer ferocity of the strike.
Well, maybe they were asking for it there, because if you allow him that time and space, he's capable of scoring from anywhere. And that's tremendous.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think when